went to Asheville this weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Me and my son went. We went whitewater rafting and zip lining. We went to museums and walked around downtown Asheville. Very witchy, very woo-woo. Super fun. I got a new plant. His name is Clarence. If you want to see pictures of my trip, I have posted those on my social medias as well. I got back yesterday, and I got up really early with my son this morning because he was chosen to be on the drum line at school. Very exciting, and he needed to be there at 7:10. Oh my gosh! Y'all, okay. Anyway, so we need to be there at 7:10. And then I went to the grocery store. That is my Zen place, and I'll be honest, I did not really eat the healthiest while we were out and about, but you know what? That's okay. And so I said, we're gonna go back to our squirrel foliage accoutrement type of eating with fruits and nuts and vegetables and fruits. I think I said fruits 2 times. Anyway, so put everything away, and my brain started trying to jump back into things for my business. I was like, you know what? Why don't we go lay down and play on our Nintendo Switch, because we need a day of integration and to chill out before jumping back in. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to take a nap. And my body said, no, we need to be doing all the things. And I really had to sit with myself and say, why? Why don't we just celebrate our accomplishments, and that we have the luxury of taking this vacation and being able to take a day back when we get back? There is nobody creating a schedule or rules like that. It's us. Okay? I create the timeline, and I said, we're not going to do that. We're going to take a nap. And it was the most amazing, beautiful nap. So restful, so peaceful. I got up. I was going to go get my pups from their mini vacay where they stayed while we were gone. One of the things that I wanted to share was, on my trip, I realized how incredibly stressed and anxious that I make myself all of the time for no reason. And that is how I have operated the majority of my life. It has been a hypervigilance survival mechanism to help get me to where I am at right now, and so blessed and grateful and thankful for those versions of myself, because I really needed them. This weekend I went into meditation, and I'm going to give you a meditation tip that is very beneficial. Is if you are having a hard time connecting to your higher self, and you don't know what your life is going to look like, or you just have a difficult time communicating in general, what I like to do when I feel a little bit lost and stressed in life is actually become my higher self and talk back to myself in the present. I'll be like, girl, why are you stressing out so much? And then she'll tell me what's going on, and then I will actually advise her. But in doing that, I am actually embodying the frequency of future me and her thought patterns and behaviors. And when you feel that very resonantly in your body, it's easier to hold that frequency when you snap back into yourself. And it also teaches you how to observe yourself from a higher place. And so when I was in this meditation, I said, girl, why are you stressed out? And I have been feeling kind of stuck in life and stagnant in life. Not necessarily in a negative way. I want to make some pivots, but I haven't been sure what those pivots are or why I want to make the pivots. But as an Aquarius, I'm constantly doing that, or just a multi-passional lights. I got to keep it fresh and funky. And I was having some just nervousness about the future, not knowing what that's going to look like. And my higher self said, okay, let me show you what it is going to look like. And I was taken to this really big house, like this really big house. Okay. And I've always wanted one because I love freedom and liberation and big open spaces, but this house was like really big. And I was walking around. I had a pool and this beautiful fairy garden outside, a lot of land. And I was asking my higher self, why do I need a house this big? Because I love that. But like, what am I going to do with all these rooms? We love a themed room though, okay? And she was like, oh, well, you created an oasis here. Like your son is going to be in school for 5-6 more years, and you want a place where all your friends can come and visit and stay, but then also you can host retreats here. And you're going to call it the Oasis. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't doing the things that I'm doing now, though. And in the past, I have gotten little sneak peek premonitions of that, and it's made me really anxious, because it's like, okay, well, what the heck am I going to be doing? Because I love what I do now. And not that I'll be completely giving up those things, but it's going to be a very big shift and change. To what? And she was like, oh, well, you're just vibing. Okay, that's what we're trying to get to is, we get paid to exist. We came into a lot of money. That's also my timeline. I don't know where it's coming from, but I saw it. And we just do the things that we love and that we're passionate about. And that overspills to other people in the form of retreats or masterclasses or workshops or community projects, investing in other people, whatever we want to do, but we vibe. And I was telling myself as a higher self to me in the present, this is why we cannot be stressed and anxious all the time, because the more that we're embodying that frequency, the further you are away from me. Okay, because I'm living on a completely different timeline and lifestyle than you over there. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. I really need to work on relaxation and creating a timeline for myself where I feel safe and secure, going with my feminine intuition and flow, and doing things that I love and enjoy, and not doing things I don't want to do. Okay, there's nobody keeping me from doing that but me. Right? And when I was in Asheville, I signed up for a mini course with someone, and she's teaching how to build a 7-figure sales page. I currently have 2 mentorships, and I have a retreat that I'm hosting with my friends Kimberly and Kiki in Sedona in 2025, May 2025, if you want to check those out. And I said, oh, well, this would be really great to help me with the copy on the sales page. Okay, so I can amplify it for everybody and make it easier to understand and be very specific with outcomes and things of that nature. And I asked my higher self, why did you tell me to sign up for this if I'm not going to be doing this in the future? Because she also said this is going to happen a lot quicker than I think it is. She said, you're going to be in this house a lot faster than you were not ready for, but that you thought it was going to be. But anyway, so I said, well, why did you have me sign up for this if I'm not going to be doing these things later? I mean, I'm doing the retreat, I'm doing the mentorships now, but like for the long term, okay? And she said, okay, well, first of all, if we can sign up for something that teaches us something from somebody that we admire, we're going to do that forever and for always. It may not be for the reason that you intended it to be, but it's going to help us grow as a person. You said there's going to be so many things that you signed up for that you think are for one reason, but it's for a whole different reason, but it's going to be good overall. So we need to shift our mentality with that. But in the meantime, it is going to help me with my mentorships and the retreat. So I'm very excited to get into that. It's going to be fun. But it was so interesting. And coming back, I had that choice today. Are you going to stress out and be anxious? Or are you going to allow yourself to feel safe and secure in resting and vibing? And I had to speak with that younger version of me that I kind of let go of, not permanently, but let go of, and then integrate it back in and be like, girl, we don't need those behavioral patterns anymore. And tell her, we're going to make the new choice. Okay, because I synced what was on my timeline, and I would like to be over there, in divine timing, when it's meant to happen, no expectations of when it has to be, right? But we energetically are shifting to be a frequency match for that higher self. I'm going to embody that right now, and that means us taking a nap instead. So I would love to hear in the comments if you have any questions or any thoughts. I am super happy to be back and to share all of my new insights and downloads and new things that are coming up with everybody. I love you. I hope you have a super magical day.